What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtio and welcome to another video to do with Fantasy Premier League. Now, I'm in an awkward position and I'm not on the website because I'm going to be giving you my top 5 possible best steals in the market to do with strikers. Number 5 is Libor Kojak. Libor who? Aston Villa striker, but let me explain. He's on the market for £5 million and scored a whopping 0 points from last season. This is because in January 2014 he had a freak injury accident involving Kieran Clark on the Aston Villa training ground, which left him with a broken leg, and he's still recovering at the moment. However, in good form in the pre-season. As I'm recording this, he scored in his first game back in a pre-season friendly against Fulham in Portugal, which is good news for him. Back in 2013 he joined from Lazio on transfer deadline day for a whopping £7 million in his first season in the Premier League. He grabbed 4 goals in 14 games, which is not a bad return. And with Tim Sherwood, the target man, I'll explain why he's the target man. When he went to Tottenham, a big target man at Adebayor, fantastic form. Same with Benteke, big target man, fantastic form. Could Libor Kojak follow that trend and possibly grab himself a fantastic season? I don't know. But for £5 million, it might be worth a risk. Number 4 is Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney is the club captain of recently promoted Watford, and it's his first season in the Premier League. So if he doesn't have a good season, then, you know, you were warned. But he's worth £5.5 million. He plays for Watford, he is their captain, he's a born goal scorer in the Championship last season. In 42 games he grabbed himself 21 goals and 10 assists, making him possibly the most prolific striker in the Championship. He could turn out to be this season's Ings or Austin, however, his lack of Premier League experience could haunt him. Number 3 is Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson has got a lot of characteristics like Troy Deeney. He's a goal scorer, he's £5.5 million, he used to play in the Championship and he's playing for a recently promoted club coming up to the Premier League. He plays for Bournemouth FC. He's worth £5.5 million in the Championship last season, played 45 games, grabbed himself 20 goals and 13 assists, so the extra games, 1 less goal and a few more assists than Troy Deeney equals them out as likewise fantastic players. Like Troy Deeney, the club could rely on him, possibly too much so, with only 2 other strikers registered at the club at the moment, 2 of which aren't really Premier League standard. Callum Wilson could be heavily relied upon. Is it a risk worth taking? My first thoughts are definitely. The lack of Premier League experience again could haunt him, as I keep on saying, but it is a risk worth taking. Number 2 is Ayoze Perez. Now, many people could be surprised and scratching their heads thinking, what have you done here, Kurt? Well, let me explain. Last season he had a pretty decent season. My stats are on the screen. 98 points, 36 games, 7 goals and 0 assists. Considering half of the time it was under a poor management of Alan Pardew and under the best coach in the world of John Carver himself. However, new season equals new starts, and Wally with Brolly, Steve McLaren has come in. He could possibly turn Newcastle around, making them a stronger team, which is what Newcastle fans are hoping, making them better in the attack, and he could really prey upon the chance he's got with Wally with Brolly coming in. Just £5.5 million, 98 points, he could easily be 150 plus points if the seasons go well. It is a risk, it's probably the biggest risk here, but I believe it's worth taking. And finally, number 1 is Gabby Agbonlahor. The striker that season after season has again shown promise, but failed to deliver. Like Libor Kojak, he could benefit from Benteke leaving. He is also worth £5 million, which is likewise with Libor Kojak. Last season, didn't have a decent season really. 6 goals and 1 assist in 34 games, 93 points he scored. Made with Sheffield Wednesday as he went on loan there previously in his career, but Benteke is due to leave. No real big rumours as to who they're going to replace Benteke with. Adebayor is the strongest one at the moment, but Benteke leaving opens the door for players like Libor Kojak and like Gabby Agbonlahor. This could be a chance for him to move forward and maybe have a good season for once. Could he be the 10 plus, 20 plus goal striker? I don't know, but I think point wise it's definitely worth a shout. And that's it for my top 5 possible steals in the transfer market for strikers. I hope you guys have all enjoyed it. Remember to smash the like button on this. You know, new camera, new feel, new everything. I felt like I should do it like this. Inspired a bit, not gonna lie, by Matthew Santoro. But thank you guys for watching. Remember, like I say, smash that like button. Comment down below on who you think could be a steal in the transfer market for strikers. And what positions you want me to do next? Goalkeepers, defenders, or midfielders? Or do another 5 strikers, not including these ones, another 5 steals that I could believe. All things secured, get a good season and get quite a few points. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you can subscribe to me to keep up to date with my Fantasy Premier League series, and peace.